be the most prominent for either of these two schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida's offense comes onto the field first today. A year ago, it was the Tigers who were able to find a way to slip past the Gators.
I think a big key in that game was it was the Tigers' playmakers offensively stepping up in big moments late in the game. They're going to need that again today. There are a lot of one-on-one matchups out there where the LSU Tigers feel like they have the advantage, and that's got to demonstrate itself in this one.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. But will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. He's got an open man. Into the secondary. Touchdown, Gator. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So LSU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams, because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Richard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackler, but still not a whole lot of running room. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Tigers and Gators.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. dropping back. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. LSU right back to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things.
Right down the boulevard. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Big guy smells it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gonna swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration.